Jason Kelce talks about spending 4th of July at Taylor Swift's mansion in Rhode Island on podcast. On Tuesday, July 8th, the Kelce brothers released the latest episode of their podcast, New Heights. This time, Jason Kelce made Travis laugh as he shared about his visit to his brother's girlfriend, pop superstar Taylor Swift, in Rhode Island for the 4th of July. In the opening, Jason excitedly described a cozy evening at Taylor's Rhode Island mansion, where he and wife Kelce brought their kids to a cozy family party. The kids were playing with water on the lawn, the moms were chatting on the balcony, and us dads with a few extra drinks were quietly turning the dining table into a dance floor, Jason recalled with a laugh. When Travis asked Jason for details about the party, Jason didn't hesitate to reveal, "I danced like an idiot in a circle led by Andrea, Taylor's mom. She danced better than me." Travis was overwhelmed by the family party that turned into a mini stage, with an orchestra, sparkling lights, and drinks that Taylor personally served. He couldn't help but feel even more frustrated when Jason recounted the hip-shaking dance with Kylie, Taylor, and Donna Kelce, the house's mother. "Do you have that video?" Travis asked with a laugh, while Jason replied, "Kylie saved it all, you can watch it again, but never upload it." The story on the podcast quickly spread on social media, with fans expressing their love for the bond between the Swift and Kelce families, and the joy and sincerity in the Travis-Taylor relationship. The entire Kelce family invades the Swift mansion. Jason said that, as soon as they stepped into the mansion gate, his daughters exclaimed with delight because of the lush green garden and the music echoing from the backyard. Taylor stood in the kitchen doorway, wearing an apron, holding a wooden spoon, and shouted, "The Kelces are here." Jason said, his voice full of affection. No one could make the kids run faster than Taylor. She picked up Bennett and spun him around in the grass, and Ellie clung to Travis and asked him to tell her princess stories. Travis was a babysitter as soon as he got off the plane. Travis laughed, "I didn't expect you to sell me out so soon, Jason. But your kids are really good at ordering people around." The party and the moment of erasing all distances. Jason shared that what touched him most was the intimate atmosphere between the two families. No one was a celebrity, no one was an important guest. It was just everyday stories, cold beers and endless laughter. Donna Kelce and Andrea Swift were described by Jason as the soul of the party. The two mothers decorated the table, set up the grill, and even competed in an apple pie baking contest on the spot. "My mom and Taylor's mom got along so well. Every time we tried to refill our drinks, they both glared at us." Travis recounted a memorable moment after hearing Jason describe every scene from the party in detail. Travis couldn't hide his emotions. "I haven't seen you this happy since your wedding. Hearing you talk about Taylor and her family was like we've known each other for years." Travis added, "When I saw Jason jumping around the yard with his baby, Taylor tilted her head and said to me, 'Your brother is really cute and sweet. I understand why you love your family so much.'" Jason blushed, but then burst out laughing. "Did she really say that? Did anyone write it down? I'm going to print it on a shirt." Behind the scenes, Jason transforms into a professional dancer. One of the moments that sent fans into a frenzy was when Jason confessed that he wore a floral shirt, LED sunglasses, and freestyled on a mini stage that Taylor had set up in the middle of the garden. I can't remember what song was playing, but Taylor was clapping and saying, "Go Jason. Shake it Jason," and the whole gang was cheering. Kylie Kelce was nearby when she recorded the video. "I asked Kylie to delete it 3 times. She laughed and said, 'Only if you clean my house for 2 weeks.' So I gave up." Travis, "Kylie is so mean. But it sounds so watchable." Jason, "Watchable, yes, but more embarrassing. Taylor said she wanted to make a GIF of it for me." After the glamorous night, Jason said the next morning was one of the most rewarding moments. He woke up early, took his little girl out to the backyard, and found Taylor making coffee for everyone. She was still in her pajamas, her hair was messy, but she was smiling brightly. Taylor handed him a cup of coffee and said, "You should try this. Travis loves it." Jason paused for a moment. I never imagined that a girl so famous could be so simple and thoughtful. She doesn't try to please anyone, she just is herself." Travis chuckled, "You're lucky to have her." Jason nodded, "No, you and your family are lucky. And so am I." Podcast ends with laughter and friendship. As the episode wraps up, Jason turns to the camera, beer in hand, and says, "If someone were to ask me what happiness is, I'd say, dancing under the lights with my family, on the lawn of a pop star I now consider my sister-in-law." Travis laughs, "I just officially sealed the deal." Taylor hears it, "You're done for." Jason, "I was hoping so." Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are two of the most talked about people in the world. And following an action-packed 2024, with Swift's record-breaking Eras Tour and Kelce's NFL stardom, the A-list couple has been front and center. This year, however, Swift and Kelce have taken a much-needed step back from the spotlight, scaling down their public appearances and focusing on enjoying normal life together away from the cameras. They are making fewer public appearances together because their relationship brings too much unwanted attention, a source recently told Us Weekly. But there isn't trouble in paradise. In fact, sources reported this week that the A-list couple is actually at a turning point in their relationship, with the space and privacy of this year allowing them to get even more serious. "It's been a turning point for their relationship in a lot of ways," a source close to the couple recently told People. "They're incredibly happy and in sync. There's a calmness and ease to their relationship right now that's been really grounding for Taylor and Travis." The source continued, "Taylor and Travis are soaking up every minute of this slower season together. They've been splitting their time between New York, Nashville, and a few quiet getaways, just enjoying each other's company without all the usual chaos. This kind of downtime is rare for both of them, and it's really allowed their bond to deepen." This update comes amid reports that Swift and Kelce's relationship is set to change this autumn, with the blank space singer excited to be able to attend her boyfriend's NFL games without any work conflicts. The past 2 seasons were a whirlwind between performing across multiple countries, long flights, and trying to squeeze in alone time together wherever possible, the source reported. "It wasn't easy, but they made it work. This fall will be completely different," the source added. "It's the first season where she's not constantly flying back and forth or working around an entire touring calendar." And according to The Insider, Swift is said to be genuinely excited to have the time and flexibility to show up for Travis more consistently. Taylor plans to be at as many of his games as possible, the source later added. "They've both had such demanding schedules for so long, so having this stretch of time where things aren't quite as chaotic feels like a welcome change." The Kansas City Chiefs will be ready for revenge in the 2025 NFL season. Kansas City got embarrassed by Philadelphia in Super Bowl 59 in a game that ended their hope of a three-peat. One Chief star shared the moment that he knew that the game was out of reach. Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce admitted that once the Eagles started pulling some starters on defense was when he knew it was over. "I don't know if that ever came in my mind, it was always just keep fighting and see what happens," Kelce said. "But at the same time it got ugly quick and that wasn't too fun. When they yanked their DBs out, or their big guys on defense, I was just like man, I know what that sign is. At that point you're still trying to you're in the mode of fight. Just give your guys and coaches everything you've got. It just wasn't going our way, man." The Chiefs entered halftime down 24-0 and still had a shot at making an epic comeback. Unfortunately, things changed after the Eagles scored a field goal and a long 46-yard touchdown to Devonta Smith in the third quarter. The combination of score and time made that 34-0 lead insurmountable. Kansas City did score a touchdown to make the game 34-6, but would end up losing 40-22. Kelce has already admitted that he did not think about retirement after losing Super Bowl 59.